I'm here and I'm caught up in the system of slackness and poor service that the country that I love so much and cherish so much, I will die for.
So today we're experiencing a challenge with the runway. Due to some construction work with the extension of the runway. So there are some concerns, and so the decision was made to ensure that the runway is safe for operations prior to opening. We have been in discussions with the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority as well as other stakeholders, and at this time we are awaiting approval for reopening. We hope that we will have that granted in another hour or so.
Well, we were told that the runway is the problem, that our flight has been canceled and that we can't get another flight until tomorrow. And being that we're Premier Access members, we're not getting accommodated on the flight tomorrow, and we have to sit in coach for that.
And we have a transfer.
And we have to transfer from Houston to Newark. Initially, we were scheduled to fly from Montego Bay to Newark. And now they're telling us we have to go over to Houston and then on to Newark.
How is this affecting you?
We need to find a place to stay tonight.
We have to find a place to stay.
The airport, United is not accommodating us because they said it's not their fault, it's the airport's fault. So now we have to come out of our pockets for another night's stay.
From where I've been told, they was working on the airstrip.
Okay.
They ain't letting no planes in or out. That's what I was told.
And how long have you been at the airport?
Maybe 4 hours.
Okay. And you don't know if your flight is canceled or
it's canceled.
It's canceled. Yeah. Okay, where were you staying before you came to the airport? That was swept away.
That was swept away.
Oh,
Resort.
That's in Ocherius. That's in St. Anne, right?
Yes.
So where are you gonna stay now? Do you have an idea?
We're working on that right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're trying to figure out if we can get a room somewhere.
And how is this affecting you though?
Yeah, I guess a little bit more money spent.
We have customer service agents deployed on the ground and throughout the terminal. So we have those persons there as well as agents from the various airlines as well as ground handling companies, just trying to pass on the information to passengers. We have been sending out press releases just advising as to what's happening as well as some timelines.
I'm here and I'm caught up in the system of slackness and poor service that the country that I love so much and cherish so much, I will die for. Leave us hanging right here in Montego Bay at Sangster Airport. We have a problem like this. That's what I was made to understand when I got here. They're having a problem with the runway. All right, fair enough. Everybody have problems. Everywhere in the world they have problems. But at least somebody from the airport authority should be here or that's connected to the runway to say, look, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen, whatever way you want to adjust us. This is the problem we are having. So we're going to usher you here so that you can be comfortable, fetted, or you have a reservation for overnight, or if the cost, whatever cost, we will accept the cost, or we won't accept, we will reimburse it. But nobody to say nothing to you. You're standing here. The airline people can compensate for the people that controls the runway. They can only tell us what is happening with the airline. But at least somebody from that side to say, look, this is what is happening, and we'll address your problem. So, but I'm standing here from what, 10:30, and I'm here until now, and I just got word from the airline that, look, you're on a flight for tomorrow morning at 10:20. How do you know I can make this? You don't even know if I can make the flight. You put me on a flight to 10:30. Not only put me on a flight, I'm have a straight flight. You put me on a flight to Houston, then I'm gonna take something to come back to New York. Come on.
We had 52 flights that were to operate today. And so most of those flights, well, all those flights would have been impacted, and 11 of those flights are canceled at this point. Some of the flights diverted to Norman Manley International Airport, while others diverted to other airports in the US.
We should have landed at what, 7:51 this morning.
Okay, and it's now
We didn't
after.
land till 8:40. We didn't even land at 8:40. We flew around in the sky until 8:40. And then an inconvenience of people just telling us that they were taking us to Kingston. We missed our Club Mobe. We missed our excursions today. We missed our early check-in that we had to pay for, as well as our transportation that was already sitting at Montego Bay Airport. And now we're still sitting here. We're supposed to be at our Airbnb at 9 a.m. It is now 1:46. Nothing has been done. Very much of an inconvenience.
Did they tell you of what they'll do to help you with the situation?
As of now, we haven't really gotten any updates. We did get an email stating that they may give us up to $100, but it was not confirmed. Other than that, nothing, no accommodations have been given. We haven't even been able to speak to anyone.
How do they plan for you to get back to Montego?
They did, and they said that ground transportation could take us back to Montego Bay, but we weren't even staying in Montego Bay. We were staying in Ocho Rios. So that's why we had booked transportation to pick us up from Montego Bay to take us to Ocho Rios. And now we had to pay an additional money on top of what we already paid for transportation to come here and pick us up. So I've spent over $1,000 on this trip. The money that we're missing out on right now, I'll say every bit of $500 that we can't get back. That's including the early check-in, the excursions, the extra money for transportation, the Club Mobe to skip immigration and custom line. All of that stuff was a waste because we didn't get any of it. No free drinks, Wi-Fi, AC, nothing, no food. I haven't eaten since yesterday.
We came from Toronto Pearson Airport to our destination, supposed to be at Negril. But here we are.
Did they tell you what happened?
They didn't say nothing. They just said, Montego Bay's airport is closed. That's all they told us.
Oh, okay.
She's crying. I'm sorry. She's mad and upset. And we have all this, and we have 3 kids with us. And now we have to get in a bus like sardines. I mean,
How long since you've landed? How long you landed here?
I don't know, 30 minutes ago. Yeah.
And you would have left Canada, you're checking in Negril?
We left around 7 a.m. this morning when we boarded on the flight.
How are the kids holding up with all of this?
Yes, I have.
How are the kids?
How old? She's 18 months. She's 5. And he's 7.
Have they eaten since March?
It's my first time in Jamaica, and this is the experience I'm having. And now we have to take a taxi and pay extra money to get to where we're going, because they're all hungry and grumpy, and yeah, we have to take. We're ready. All right. Thank you.